Thank you so much. It is such an honour to be back here on the COMA stage on unceded Ghana land, making music with these beautiful people, namely Ciara Ferguson on the piano, who featured on that last one, Benjamin Wachter on the bass guitar. It is also at this point that I must make you aware of an error in your program. This is in fact Bailey Hall on the drums, not Ethan White. And I owe him my thanks very much. Yes, I owe him a great deal of thanks for stepping in at the last minute and like learning all this new repertoire. And Ciara too, we've added her to the band very recently and it's lovely to have her. Also, Grace Mensforth on the cello. And Jasmine Ferguson on the trombone. Yes, I consider myself so lucky to make music with this fabulous people. The next one is probably something of a hashtag relatable one. Do we still say that? I don't know. But yeah, just about, I don't know if you've ever had someone in your life and they stay in your life for a really long time, and then it's only after that they're out of your life that you actually process like all the clues that were there. So this is a very cheerful song about like deep rage. Once you realize that someone's out of your life finally and you can begin to process all of those things. 1, 2, 3. I should have known then, when I didn't want you coming around with my friends. I just knew you'd get so different around them, or anyone that wasn't just us two. Your noise expanded as people filled the room. I wish I could say, we all know you're here, you don't need to prove it. And I can't spend my 20s making plans with someone not just metaphorically heavy-handed, who I can't stand with, I can't stand by, I can't stand. No, I can't spend my 20s making plans with someone not just metaphorically heavy-handed, who I can't stand with, I can't stand by, I can't stand. I should have known then, when I tend to step the blow of each of your adoring arms, waiting for your joke of holding me too hard. I should have known then, when each night as I watched, I thought about how it would end. All the years I would wait for you to decide not to see me again. And I can't spend my 20s making plans with someone not just metaphorically heavy-handed, who I can't stand with, I can't stand by, I can't stand. No, I can't spend much every time I was hurt, and every time, oh, I told you every time. Thank you so much. And another round of applause for Jasmine Ferguson on the trombone, who was featured in those last two. If it's not the cigarettes, if it's not the wine, then what will it take to drive you away? If it's not time, if 10 years is not enough to bribe these creatures apart, if it's not your child that you pull from your side and from your breast, from your work and from your rest, then what will it take to drive, to pry this beast away, to make you see that you're better off, that you're better off, that you're better Thank you. While I tune this string up, a semitone, because this lever broke a few days ago, and then a string broke this morning, well, this afternoon even, so I didn't know it was broken until this afternoon, but it's so fine.
Can I please grab some more fallback for the cello?
Yes. While after I tune this string up, I can tell you the amusing story that like close friends and relatives of mine keep saying like, "Oh, you wrote a song about someone? Why don't you write a song about me?" And then that's very dangerous. You should never say that because all my songs are very sad. So this song is kind of inadvertently about three people, one of whom is me, one of whom is one of the latest victims of me falling in love with everybody I know, and one of whom is a friend who's not here, so I get to tell you all her deep, dark secrets. But I finished writing this song and kind of inadvertently realized that it was about her in terms of the fact that she shares these feelings with me of like, yes, I want you to love me, but like from over there, right? Because if you're over there, then you can't see all of the things that are wrong with me. And like, if you love the version of me that's in your imagination, it's always going to be more perfect than the me that I actually am. So it's about that. This is a call-out post for a friend who will remain nameless. And she should tell this guy how she feels. When I'm sure I'm going to get an earful when I go home and she watches the live stream and is like, how dare you? But anyway. Cast me in that loving glee. No light is warmer, more serene. And let me see how it could Know me by all my tailored clothes, imagine what's underneath. Won't you love me for what I give the world and nothing I choose to keep? Forgive me for nothing, judge me harshly by what I let you see. And find nothing wanting, love the pictures I cast so carefully. Just keep to that hazy distance, take your glasses off to enjoy my shape. You should know what we've imagined glitters in the box so long as we wait. Won't you laugh at the jokes I've tested? Won't you play it as we've rehearsed? And don't ask too many questions, you know I can't contain the words. Try as I might, I like you like it better when we get close. So won't you tell me again, again, again you like me, I'll try to cope. Just a little one. Now this next one is called Warren, and I should clarify because everybody asks me, oh, who's it about? Who's Warren? It's not about a guy called Warren. It's about a rabbit, Warren, and that being the name for the interlocking series of burrows. Rabbits being the imagery of choice in terms of large families and slight crazy vibes, which if you know me is even funnier because I have a large family and there are crazy vibes. And I love them very much. But there are things that our families give us that bring us forward and things that our families give us and hold us back. And the question is like, how do we love the people in our lives and take the lessons that they give us without being kind of bogged down in the grief of all of that? So I decided to express those confused feelings by writing a song in like 5 different time signatures. And I invite you on that journey with me as we undertake it together. 2 bars of 4. We all good? Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. You sting me with all these crocodile tears. I think you'd reconsider all of this wailing. Don't you think it's gone far enough? And you think you can fool me? Little do you know I have it on good authority. Rabbits don't cry. You forget that I've done this all before. I've walked up this road since I was born at its side. managed to bring you and leave you behind. Old man, lucky for you, ha! They've shown me pictures. I'm quite aware how the dirt can get stuck in the eyes. Another round of applause, please, for Bailey Hall, who gave us a solo on that one. Thank you so much. This next one, we're going to give everybody else a little bit of a rest, and me and Ben are going to play a little duet for you. I'm about 2 weeks, almost 1 week away from finishing my degree of jazz performance at the Elder Conservatorium. Thank you. We didn't think we would get this far. I dropped out a couple of times, but we're back. It's great. It's fine. And part of what that has imparted upon me, as well as all of the other beautiful understandings of things like how to write songs in 5 different time signatures, is the knowledge of a jazz tradition called the vocalese, wherein a singer will take an existing solo, typically by an instrumentalist, and then write some words to it. And I was like, that's cool, but why can't I write the melody too? I can write a cooked melody and sing a bunch of words over it. And the story of those words come from a discussion that I was having with my friend who's just finished his honours, finished a while ago now, his honours in space engineering stuff, lots of things that I don't understand. But we had one conversation where he was talking about how we keep firing satellites up into the air. Why is that a problem? Well, because we can't always control where they go, and sometimes they impact other things that are already in the sky, like space junk, and then they explode and they create more space junk, and those things go on and hit and create lots of collateral explosions, and it's very expensive and very messy. And I was like, wow, my brain is a bit like that also. So that is what this is about, with an original verse and melody also by Hoagie Carmichael's Stardust, which is a beautiful jazz tune as well. Sometimes I wonder why I spend the lonely night dreaming of a song. That melody haunts my memory, and I am once again with you when our love was new and each kiss an inspiration. But that was long ago. Now my consolation is in the stardust of a song beside a garden wall where stars are bright. You are in my arms. That nightingale tells his fairy tale of paradise where roses grew, though I dream in vain. In my heart it will remain my stardust melody, the music of a love's refrain. I recently made a friend with stars in his mind's eye, and he gave me his thesis on the crisis that's created when the satellites we made are violently unmade. It's all due to the lack of atmosphere and therefore wind resistance, therefore friction. Those pieces will go on at their original velocity. And you know, it occurred to me the way I think on love. The way I think on love is rather like that. Imagine to me the stardust is the space junk that's created in the sudden jump of fear. All the debris from careful planning disappeared, orbiting my head out to wreck other shrewd ideas. You see my fear, you see the problem, and it doesn't seem it'll ever stop. It won't break down in space, but it'll break down a lot of other stuff. All this to say, I think about you every night as I step into the void with sightless sight, getting stardust in my eyes.
purple dusk of twilight time lingers in the shadows of my heart. High up in the sky, the little birds climb, always reminding me that we're apart. You wander down the lane and far away, leaving me a song that will not die. Love is now the stardust of yesterday, the meaning of a year gone by. Breathing dark matter instead of air. How do the stars really see when you're close to you, astronaut boy? Where are you? Astronaut boy, do you copy? Do you read? I sent a wire that I hoped you'd receive. You must be busy spinning high on cryogenicity. Astronaut boy, I miss you. Floating on tethered gracefully. Tell the old moon what you think of me. Come home. Come Astronaut boy, you're up so high, far out of reach, out of touch, out of sight. You have a bed and a girl to rest beside. Astronaut boy, I miss you.
Continuing the tradition of writing songs about people who are not here. This one is a song that is about, though not for necessarily, my grandmother. It's one of the most recent pieces that I started, but actually also one of the oldest, because I started it when I was in high school, writing about this kind of complicated relationship that I have with the women in my life, in terms of being so honoured by all of the work that they have put in to make me the person who I am, but also the role that they've had in kind of passing down some of those less than feminist ideals of ages gone by. And I started writing the song and I couldn't finish it. I was like, oh, it needs a second verse. There's nothing to put in the second verse. And then I grew up and I realized that I am bi, and I, fell in love with a gorgeous girl, and I can't tell my nana about that. And I was like, well, at least I have material for a second verse. One day she'll know. It's not today, but we can all enjoy this art together for now, anyway.
The old man doesn't dress himself except when she's held up in somewhere else, and then he manages just fine. And she's stretched so thin and holding on tight on my mother's nerves inside. A doctor's mother clinging to a nurse's license, married working woman all her life, and still too near the end to retire. Born too soon to tell me what she wants to try to have it. Born too soon to tell me what she wants, I'll try to have it. Born too soon to tell me what she wants, I'll try to have it. She wants everything, she wants Paris. My lady still looks her best when she smiles. My lady will be wearing heels until her back breaks from holding more than half the sky. My lady, throw a party brighter than the spot on your MRI. Never say that, never say that. She worked to give us everything, and she's so scared someone will take from me that she won't me not to fight or kick or play, in case my muscle tone made me look gay. So I won't tell her about my girl, and if her husband won't, I'll embrace her. I'll take her to the pictures on the weekends. She'll tell me about how she keeps the same friends. Born too soon to tell me what she wants, I'll try to have it. Born too soon to tell me what she wants, I'll try to have it. The old man doesn't wanna get dressed, and she'll keep on giving till there's nothing left. My lady still looks her best when she smiles. My lady will be wearing heels until her back breaks from holding more than half the sky. My lady, throw a party brighter than the spot on your MRI. Yeah, never say that, never say that.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, for your listening ears, for your engagement all evening. We have come to the final tune of the set in two parts. So there's two movements. It would assist us in the creation of mood if you contained your applause until the end. You'll know when it's the end, I promise. But now I get to expose all of the beautiful talents of these people whom I work with, because we're all going to have a little sing for you, which is great. I love working with really talented musicians because you can get them to do really annoying things, like playing in odd time signatures and forcing them to sing. But we've really, well, I at least, I assume that I can speak for them. We've all really enjoyed playing for you so much. I will ask you one more time to give your applause to Ciara Ferguson on the keys, Benjamin Wachter on the bass, Bailey Hall on the kits. Grace Mensforth. Jasmine Ferguson. I have been Sophie Davies. We have been Jane's Beloved. And thank you to COMA and Marty and Ben on sound. And yes, the Wheaty for having us as well. Okay. I've got a button.
Green settles in like a damp fatigue. It comes under the door that you take as you leave. The knowledge of your going is a friendly value. I have had it all along, and yet here is fresh horror as it swims up to meet me. The spotlight holds you differently. The sky in your face and your elbow near my cheek. You tossed and you tossed and you turned through my dim sleep. And I hope it's the ends of the earth, 'cause you followed me, and maybe I'm worth it. I've been through some stranger times, so you hit the early light, won't scare me, won't scare me. I've been through some stranger times, so you hit the early light, won't scare me, won't scare me. The bleeding's out and inwardly my The black light holds you differently. The sky in your face and your elbow near my cheek. You toss and you toss and you turn and you reach for me.
That's all from us. Have a great night.
Thanks very much once again to Jane's Beloved. Some beautiful music and some excellent patter, I must say. I appreciate the stagecraft. Yeah, big thanks to the Elder Music Lab once again. You can clap for them, please. Yeah, Marty Jones on sound. Ben usually on sound, but on bass. Yeah, and vocals. Who knew? Who knew? We're back in, I think, 3 weeks on November the 7th with two wonderful bands. Yes. Yeah, one of which, interestingly, features John Hunt. For those veterans of the Adelaide jazz scene will be hanging to hear him as much as I am. And I'm going to stop talking. Thanks to the Wheaty Hotel. Thanks to Arts SA. See you soon. Thanks.